Hello everyone, welcome to Math is Fun. In today's video, focuses on part 2 of the National Career Assessment Examination or NCAE, Mathematical Ability. This section will help you strengthen your problem-solving skills, logical thinking, and confidence in handling numbers, which are essential in academic success and future career choices. As we go through the review, take your time, analyze this question carefully, and apply the strategies discussed. Don't forget to check the playlist in the description below for the complete set of NCAE review lessons covering all parts of the exam. Alright, let's begin. Our first problem is a percentage problem. A student scored 85% in mathematics and 90% in science. If both subjects have equal weight, what is the student's average score? A. 87%, B. 87.5%, C. 88%, or D. 89%. What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve. So, to find the average of two subjects with equal weight, add the scores and divide it by 2. So we have here 85 plus 90, which is equal to 175 divided by 2. The answer is equal to 87.5%. So the answer is letter B. Our second problem is simple interests. Maria deposited 12,000 pesos in a bank at 6% simple interest per year. How much interest will she earn in 3 years? A. 2,160 pesos, B. 2,500 pesos, C. 2,000 pesos, or D. 2,360 pesos. What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So, what is the simple interest formula? Okay, the simple interest formula is equal to principal times rate times time divided by 100. So, let's plug in the values into the formula. So, 12,000 times 6 times 3 divided by 100. Why do we need to divide it by 100? Alright, percent means per 100. So, we divide it by 100. And our answer is equal to 2,160. Our answer is letter A. Our next question is algebra, linear equation. Solve for x in 5x minus 12 is equal to 3x plus 8. A. 8, B. 9, C. 10, or D. 11. What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So, we're going to combine like terms. We're going to put the variables in the left side and the constant in the right side. But don't forget, when you pass the equation sign, change the sign. From positive, it becomes negative. Negative, it becomes positive. Alright? Combining like terms. So we have 5x minus 3x is equal to 8 plus 12. Then, let's simplify. So we have 2x is equal to 20. Then solve for x. Divide 2 both sides of the equation. And x is equal to 10. So our answer is letter C. Alright, let's answer the next question. It is from ratio problem. The ratio of boys to girls in a class is 3:4. If there are 28 girls, how many boys are there? A. 18, B. 21, C. 24, or D. 28. What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve. So, the ratio of boys to girls is 3:4. So, this means that for every 3 boys, there are 4 girls. So, if girls is equal to 28, then 4 parts is equal to 28. Then, each part is equal to 7. Where do we get 7? 28 divided by 4 is equal to 7. Since the parts of boys is 3, so boys is 3 times 7, and the answer is equal to 21. And this is letter B. Alright, let's move on to geometry problem. A triangle has a base of 10 centimeters and a height of 8 centimeters. Find its area. A. 30 square centimeters, B. 35 square centimeters, C. 40 square centimeters, or D. 45 square centimeters. What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve. What is the formula how to find the area of a triangle? Alright, area is equal to base times height divided by 2, or 1/2 times base times height. So let's plug in the values into the formula. So we have 1/2 of 10 times 8, and our answer is equal to 40 square centimeters. And this is letter C. Alright, let's proceed to the next problem. A car travels 180 kilometers in 3 hours. What is its speed in kilometer per hour? A, 50, B, 55, C, 60, or D, 65? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve. So, do you know the formula how to find the speed? Okay, so speed is equal to distance divided by time. So in our problem, the distance is 180 kilometers and the time is equal to 3 hours. So 180 divided by 3, and the answer is equal to 60. And our unit of measurement is kilometer per hour. And this is letter C. Our next problem is from probability. A bag contains 5 red, 3 blue, and 2 green balls. What is the probability of picking a red ball? A, 1/3, B, 1/2, C, 2/5, or D, 1/5? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve. So, probability is equal to favorable outcomes divided by the total possible outcomes. So, in our problem, the total possible outcomes 5 plus 3 plus 2 is equal to 10. And the favorable outcome is picking a red ball. The probability of red is equal to 5 divided by 10. And the answer is equal to 1/2. And this is letter B. Next problem, algebra quadratic equation. Solve for x and x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. A, 1 and 6, B, 2 and 3, C, 3 and 6, or D, 1 and 5. What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve. We're going to factor x squared minus 5x plus 6. So first, we're going to think numbers that when we multiply it together, it gives the constant 6. So we have 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Another one is negative 2 times negative 3 is equal to 6. And if we're going to combine these two numbers or add the two numbers, it gives the middle number. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. And the other one, negative 2 plus negative 3 is equal to negative 5. So the factors of 6 that gives the middle number is negative 2 and negative 3. So the factorization of x squared minus 5x is equal to the quantity of x minus 2 times the quantity of x minus 3. Next, equate it into 0. So the values of x are 2 and 3. And the answer is letter B. Next problem, still in algebra, simultaneous equations. Solve x plus y is equal to 12, x minus y is equal to 4. A, x is equal to 6, y is equal to 6. B, x is equal to 8, and y is equal to 4. C, x is equal to 7, and y is equal to 5. D, x is equal to 9, and y is equal to 3. What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So, we're going to add the equations. We're going to use the elimination method. So, x plus y is equal to 12, x minus y is equal to 4. So, x plus x is equal to 2x. Positive y minus y is equal to 0, or we're just having 2x at the left side. 12 plus 4 is equal to 16. Then solve for x. Divide 2 both sides of the equation. So, x is equal to 8. Next, to find the value of y, we're going to use one of the equations. So, we're going to use x plus y is equal to 12 and plug in the value of x, which is 8, into the equation. Then solve for y. Y is equal to 12 minus 8. Y is equal to 4. So, our answer is letter B. Next problem, still in algebra, factorization. Factorize x squared plus 5x plus 6. A, the quantity of x plus 1 times the quantity of x plus 6. B, the quantity of x plus 2 times the quantity of x plus 3. C, the quantity of x plus 3 times the quantity of x plus 2. Or D, the quantity of x plus 6 times the quantity of x plus 1. What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve. So, in our expression, x squared plus 5x plus 6, we're going to factor it out. Find two numbers that if we multiply, it gives the answer of 6, and if we're going to add, it gives the answer of 5. What are the two numbers? Alright, so we have 2 and 3. So our factorization is the quantity of x plus 2 times the quantity of x plus 3. And this is letter B. That concludes our review for NCAE Part 2 Mathematical Ability. Keep practicing, stay focused, and believe in your ability to improve every day. Your dedication today brings you one step closer to your goals. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check the playlist in the description below for more NCAE review lessons. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.